I want to be annoying today. Yo, what the fuck is good, man? We got energy today. You know what I'm saying? Mr. I Like Chicken is in the spot. Mr. Kesey F, baby. Don't forget the baby's in the spot. What up? How y'all niggas doing? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Good.
Y'all know how we do, man. First, we need Keith and me to stop dropping shit. Can you grab that for me, brother?
I'm trying.
Golly. Nigga done motherfucker. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, you want to know what's crazy? Before we start, we can have a little bit. We can talk a little bit. And I'm going to let you get this off. Let me get this motherfucker overlay off this bitch real quick. Hold on, y'all. I know y'all want to see us. Because this nigga is talking shit early, and I like it, and I really... And I can't listen, and I can't even deny the shit because I'm telling you right now, you got the iPhone Max, Pro Max, right? And then you got the iPhone Pro. When I looked at the iPhone Pro Max, my thumb couldn't reach over the so I see you know what I'm saying? I had to get
that's the iPhone little bro, though.
That's the iPhone little bro.
That shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy.
Hey, yo, I fucking hate this nigga. Hey, yo, welcome to the episode, man. What's the status, Travis? You know how we do. I'm your host, Travis. Mr. I Like Chicken, Ali to the left of me. Mr. Kesey F, baby, over here to the right of me. But you know how we do. First, we need our drink. For sure. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need our music. Let's go.
Now get your pipes. Yeah. Gangsta Bridge. Dedication too.
You had to be around.
How do you motherfuckers is Weezy baby niggas bitching and I gotta take that
Cannon. Let's go. Consistency. Don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We post it until we get there.
Don't let that bird shit.
Sure.
Weak stomach. Niggas
Gotta be resilient in this fucking world. Got it? One egg short of a Simon Says. Shoot a nigga in his and let him catch up like
mayonnaise. I'm the sickest nigga doing it. Bet that baby. These
other niggas. I'm wet crack baby. That's get back, boy. It's a
step back, clumsy ass nigga
slip and fall into a death trap.
Them boys pussy, born without a backbone. And if you strap, we can trade like the Dow Jones. Run him up. I hope he got his towel on. I aim at the moon and get my howl on. Some niggas cry wolf.
I'm on that dry kush. It's stack books. What he said?
You heard what I said.
I could put you or put some money on you. You had to be there. It was a different fucking time of hip hop.
See every motherfucker at the door.
This one Keith got his name.
So tell me what you see. It's about
He was in the
minivan. What were you saying?
He was in the minivan.
That's a fact.
God
damn, but that minivan was crazy.
That man was back, boy.
Welcome to another episode of What's the Status, Travis. I'm your host. You know Trav. I already introduced everybody else. You know what it is. What you was talking about that van, boy? That van was legendary. Want to know what was really legendary? Machete, nigga.
Yeah, that was legendary.
Machete was a black.
What was that? A Saturn?
2000 Chrysler.
Stratus.
It was a Chrysler Sebring. It was not a Stratus. Machete got us through all junior and senior year of shenanigans. We did the nigga knock-ins when we wanted to throw it back to our younger ages, which we'll talk about in a minute. We went on missions with Machete. We went on fights with Machete. Okay?
Wasn't in my car neither.
It wasn't our car.
Well,
I don't even think, that nigga had his license. But I drove Machete a couple times and it definitely wasn't my license either. Shout out Ronnie Ann. You feel me? We got to give a round of applause for Ronnie Ann.
It's still going.
Ronnie Ann allowed us.
Chill,
Ronnie Ann allowed us to run with reckless abandon. You need cousins like that, okay? You need the cousin that you could call when you're trying to ball, okay? That's what you need in life. And Ronnie Ann, a.k.a. Rhonda Agee, was that. Round of applause for Ronnie Ann. Now I ain't gonna tell the people how this nigga Keys after we got in a fight, police pulling up, right?
You ain't gonna tell the people how that.
He gonna tell him though.
I ain't gotta tell him this. I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta tell him, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna tell him how this nigga was, we got in a fight, right? In the high school parking lot. Shout out to other AG that I can't stand. We in the parking lot. Police spinning the block. Niggas getting machete. Except for one man. The nigga lit at the time. Now, if you know Little, his name is not Little for his size. He's a junior. But what I'm saying is, Lit at this time wasn't Little.
Big boy.
The nigga Keith tried to leave his cousin. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I ain't never see the nigga Lit run so fast with the nigga. The door is open. Lit, come on, nigga Lit like this.
Driving behind the school. It was wild.
Nigga Keith was trying to lead this nigga. He was gonna get up out of here, but Lit made it. He made it. Nigga made it to the promised land. Shout out LA.
I didn't get about it. I was drunk.
Nigga was fucked up. But listen, man, I, at the end of the day, let's keep it consistent, right? I need to have a talk with Mother Nature.
She ain't like you.
I'm tired of this motherfucker right now. Okay,
treating her wrong.
I'm not treating her like shit. What I'm saying is, at some point, baby girl, you got to tell us if you want it hot or cold. We can't keep going through all 4 seasons in a day.
She said y'all wasn't grateful, so we got.
It's been 55, 26 to start the day. Alexa be waking me up with all types of numbers. I don't know if she giving me the lottery or the motherfucking degrees for the day. Shit's fucking me up. But anyway, God damn it, it's kind of cold and it's kind of not. But for all you motherfuckers that's trying to get your shit hot, and I'm talking to, ooh, that was fire, wasn't it? Come on, give me mine. Give me mine. Yo, that's hate. That's fucking hate. This weather report is for the back outside boys in the hometown hood harlots. And today for the pimp bets and the hookers and hookettes, it is about a good 47 degrees tonight, but it's getting colder in this bitch.
Yes.
You better put your long johns back on as it gets closer to 12. It's Thursday, March Madness is on, niggas is out. If you want to get a nigga, just find him at the bar. He's over there watching the fucking TV, looking to see who's going to win and if his fucking tournament bracket is going to fucking succeed. It's probably not, but we all are dumb and think that it's going to, so you need to go there and sulk our wounds while we over there losing thousands and hundreds of dollars that we put into this fucking tournament bracket that we know we are not gonna win. Okay, I just need you to do that. So if you want to find a nigga that's sad and in his sorrows and gave up some of his rent money to one of these motherfucking brackets today, just go to the bar. You'll find that nigga today. Okay, round of applause for that nigga. Back outside boys, hometown hood harlots. Pray for you motherfuckers. All right, hope everything is good. Hope everything is good. All right, Ali, we're gonna get to it, man. You didn't have a word of the day today.
I did. I'm not gonna lie.
And my question for you is, what the fuck are you good for? Okay, buddy? I asked you for one motherfucking thing. Just one. One word of the day. But I got you, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why we in the spot. Espialidocious. If you could spell it, we'll skip it right now. That's what I thought, bitch, nigga. All right, here we go, man. What we are going to talk about is, this is what I'll say. Truth to self and truth in relations. We don't got to get deep in this. Pause. What I am saying is this. I mean, my nigga, this nigga, first off, we do have the March Madness. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I just want y'all to know that. This is why my statement earlier was absolutely true. The A-D is on 1,000 right now. This nigga, he's watching right now because he don't want his money to go away. I'm telling you right now, it's that time. It's one of the most wonderful times of the year.
It's no paper and world.
You can't beat it. You can't fucking beat it. All right, but listen, we are talking about truth to self, truth to relationship. If you are in a relationship, it is pivotal for your health and the other person's if you really genuinely care. I know everybody out here trying to catch a lick and sometimes trying to get over. But to be true to yourself and be true to the person that you're with, if possible, right? What I mean by that is, if you ain't feeling it, say it early enough so both parties have enough time to get up out of there and find what they really do like. It ain't going to say it's going to be easy. It's not going to say it's going to feel good, but the tough conversations ultimately will bring growth. All right. Because ultimately, you don't want somebody else to feel like the other was wasting time. Now, granted, as human beings, it's hard to have those tough conversations. I fully get it. You don't want to sit across from somebody that you love and care for and spent so many years with and invested so much time in, and just see them cry from saying something to them that you just feel is true. However, in the long run, it will make things better because you were truthful. I know that as a nigga that was lying. I know that as a nigga that was been lied to. I know that as a nigga that's been. I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking from a space of absolute facts, right? So what I'm saying is just be true to yourself. If you ain't in something that you like, at least let it be known in a respectful way, because as much as it's going to hurt early on during that conversation, if you hold it, it will hurt worse. And I'm, like I said, I'm coming as a nigga that has done the hurting and have been gotten hurting. Okay? What do you say to that, Mr. Ali?
I say, like, sometimes you get caught up in some shit that you just can't get out of, You just be stuck in that shit,
I feel you.
So you just be on that hamster wheel. Once you're on that hamster wheel, you just be running.
And what I'm saying is sometimes you got to get off that motherfucking hamster wheel. From a men's perspective, let me say this. I think there's a lot of times, and I'll explain from my perspective. I'll get a little personal, y'all. Don't judge a nigga, all right? Here's where we go. From my perspective, I've been early on in life, I feel like I was with a group of niggas. I ain't even gonna blame the group, me, but when we were all growing up at the same time, it was like, fuck bitches, get money, niggas over bitches, whatever. I always tell these niggas this. Like, I think if I'm honest, when I was younger, there's probably like 3-4 girls I was absolutely in love with. But then when niggas around me got at them, they young, they fucking succumbed to that, right? And I'll be real, there was probably a couple days I was in my crib, hurt, nigga. All right. But at the time, you can't say that. You feel what I'm saying to you? At the time, as a man, you try as a young man, you pulling up. It's like you gotta live to this mantra, but it builds a certain type of callous pause for you to look at the world and move in the world, especially when it pertains to females, as they don't necessarily, you do whatever you want, it is what it is type shit, right? Like we get in that toxic masculinity type of space. Are you following me, or you think I'm losing you? All right. So I say that to say, like, in that space, it's very I'm moving. I have to be the man by all means. I can't show weakness. Can't ever be a spot where none of my niggas is like, oh, Trav, you a sucker for love. Oh, nigga, you a sucker for this. Oh, Trav, you that, whatever, right? There can't be no space for that at that time. And because in your friend group, for men to have the most or be the nigga that is getting a lot puts you in a certain space unspokenly amongst your friends until you get older and just start to realize shit. But karma's a motherfucker. I don't necessarily believe in too many things, but I'll say this: as you get older and I move on from a situation and I get into 2 other situations, at that point it's like, Trav, you got to prove to yourself that you could at least attempt to be monogamous, right? So you overcompensate sometimes, not necessarily paying attention to the red flags that you would when you was out here like, fuck it. Like, bitch, I know you playing with me. You know what I'm saying? But when you trying to be so good, sometimes so what I'm saying is, nigga, I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I've been the nigga that was doing so much dirt to the point where you try to change the knot or whatever. I think you got to be true early on, because if not, you find yourself in jams. You find yourself, as you said, staying in situations thinking you're doing the best when really it's just causing more hurt and also wasting time. I talked a lot. Go ahead, man.
No,
speak with me. I don't want to sound like I'm just rambling on or I got some shit to say, but come on.
You're not rambling on, but at the same time, you're just talking about your boys. Like the company you keep is huge.
For sure.
It's the conversations that you have. So it's a couple dudes in my circle that's like literally the same. Like we are the same. We on different paths doing the same different shit. But when it comes to life, we speaking about everything. Yeah. It's the same shit every single time. So like we have that understanding. So your path might be slightly different than mine, but I'm not gonna press you for the shit that you're doing. You don't need to live up to what I'm doing over here.
For sure.
I don't need to live up to what you're doing.
But I think we gotta be honest though. If we're talking about, let's give it a time frame. If we're talking about 8, and niggas is different. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of niggas that I grew up with that was they selves. You know what I'm saying? Then like I think of a nigga like Tyrone. Like he was always around us and around what he could have possibly went into, but the nigga he was staying focused. Nigga take apart computers, ended up being in NASA, and he still good with niggas in the hood. It kind of ties back to the conversation we had last week pertaining to like the working man. Like tired.
That don't change. He
It don't,
understand. Like,
he's still
part of the
he's
life.
still
He
he's still
just
us.
was
He
like,
just chose to be like, I'm gonna be 110% me and move this way.
yeah, I'm
But I
tired of
speak
shit,
to
so
like
I'm gonna hold
age.
it down.
I speak to like age, like let's say 13 to 17, 18. Like in that time frame is man time. It's like, yo, I got
But you got to figure
toxic
out where
man
where you
time.
comfortable at though, because if you're not around the right people, that could change everything. Your scope of life could change.
Yeah.
That is the perfect time. That 13 to 17 is literally it.
And it kind of starts to mold you for what the fuck you gonna do for the next like 10 years. It's like your leap for the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
That ass, because it's once you figure out that, then you really stuck on that.
But the crazy thing is, it's about. It really does come down to the essence of who you are and what your foundation is in the home. I'm gonna tell you why though, because in that time you are so impressionable though.
Yeah.
13 to 8, at least 13 to like 16 nigga.
13 to 17, because 17 usually everybody graduates.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
I'd agree for sure. But that time frame, you're very impressionable. You know what I'm saying? Like
impressionable, you feeling yourself, you understand.
Okay.
Impressionable would be before 13, because you would be following a certain standard, because you'd be learning shit.
You don't think you still follow from 13 to like 17?
13 to 17, them hormones kick in, nigga, and you figuring out what the hell.
But you still trying to. But what I'm saying is, Ali, you still trying to do shit that is within the norm of your social group. Like we can't deny that as men.
Because
majority niggas. Listen what I'm saying. Majority. And I'll go ahead, continue because I cut you off.
Because it's like, why am I looking at my social group? I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I'm gonna do the shit that I want to do. My friends gonna be.
And
okay
here's
with
what
that.
I was gonna say.
If they're not okay with that,
then they really not your friends.
Come on,
we're saying that from the fucking point of view of a 35 and about to be 40-year-old man.
But that's how it's always been though.
And this is what I was gonna say as well. We all can't be. I think every man finds a space, and I hope every man finds a space where they able to look in the mirror every day and be okay with who the fuck is in that mirror. Right? What I'm saying to you is at age 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, naturally in your maturation, you're trying to you're still trying to figure that out. You don't know that. Most of us don't know that.
It all depends on what you're exposed to.
So what I'm saying to you is, you're even in that time frame, you're figuring out who your friends are. You trying to figure out even if what your friend is telling you is wrong, if it's the right thing or not. You know what I'm saying? When you in the space of trying to do that. But what I meant about the foundation of where you are in that moment is, if you don't got enough gems dropped on you in the crib or from older people or older brothers that have your real best interest at heart, when those times come, nigga, you can make the decision that can change your life.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you? Like there was a whole bunch of there was many situations that I got into that I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't been in nothing crazy like we feel like I'm saying like that. And I've been, you know what I'm saying? Where I was just like, fuck it. And if I'm honest with myself, a lot of them situations came from a space of a little bit of short man syndrome. I just
want to say, you in a situation where you're saying fuck it is wild. I wanted to get into that because I would never in my life just be like, fuck it, I'm about to do some shit.
My thing is like this.
For me, I'm over.
I guess I say it like this. When you look at when you know,
fuck it is like.
Here's what I'm saying. And my mom will say this too. When you know who my mother and father are, there was no reason for them to be in certain situations. Does that make sense?
Yes, but you're not saying
this is what I'm saying to you though. I knew that and still made a decision to make choices that were completely against what I knew was right or wrong coming from the crib.
But you've been like the mayor since like fucking sixth grade.
I don't agree with that. Okay. What I am saying is though, bro, like you in those time frames, as much as we can have, as much as it is a time for us to figure ourselves, I think we're more so figuring ourselves out from 13 to 18 than we are being like, fucking I'm me at 13 to 18. You crazy, nigga? You know how many dumbass decisions we've made between 13 and 18 that we would go back and be like, I wouldn't have did this with this nigga. This was dumb.
It's what you exposed to. 1000% is what you exposed to.
Understood.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, at 13, I'm in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
At 14, I'm in 10th. I got 2 more years of high school.
Shout out everybody in the live real quick.
Like real shit though. Like who you with? Who you around? Like what do you?
But what I'm saying is, Ali, a lot of that time in high school, Nick, and we don't got to stay on this because I don't think we're dragging it. I think it's a great conversation. And I don't mean to cut you off. I want to say this and then want you to continue. A lot of times in high school, though, we don't even know. Like, don't get me wrong. Granted, I think being here, we're at an advantage because everybody we grew up with and was in high school with, damn near we knew from the time we was in Pampers. Does that make sense? Like, it's almost automatic closeness. So yes, my friends in my friend group, it's rare. I got 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus year friendships because we were always around each other. You know what I'm saying? And love that goes that far. What I am saying to you though was in the age of 13, 14, whatever, you were still trying to figure out who really was fucking with, like, you don't know what friendship really is at that time. You know what I'm saying? Until shit get thick. So what I'm saying to you is, you're coming from I feel like you're coming from a point of view of your
facts.
And that's the only
1,000%,
which is valid because I know you too. I know you've never been to follow. I've always been a nigga to set the trend, not follow one. So I agree with you. But I'm saying if you look at from the perspective of the kids we work with on a daily basis, they're in that fucking age group. And a lot of them niggas is following shit that they really don't want to do. You get what I'm saying? Would you agree? All right, move forward. That was a good conversation. See what I'm saying? We can't do not so quick kids. Niggas start cooking. You know what I'm saying? You had another thing? Go ahead, talk. Nothing? All right, bet. All right, first thing in not so quick hits. I watched this shit earlier on the illustrious, most credible. All right, bet Snapchat. You know me, nigga. I don't get my motherfucking social from nothing else. I was on the Snap, right? The nigga had me dying. There was a skit of this nigga talking about how somebody act between getting paid bi-weekly and getting paid weekly. And I wanted to bring it here. What would you rather have? 1, bi-weekly or weekly pay? 2, if I can find the skit, I'll play it for you. But if not, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you about what you're talking about. Bi-weekly or weekly pay? Or does it matter the amount?
It don't. Yeah, the amount. The amount matters. The amount matters.
Nigga, you got a microphone over there. Keith's been quiet this whole time too. KCF is in the building first off. Shout out KCF. Nigga don't do shit but text and breathe hard out his mouth like all ages. Go ahead.
Chill, bro.
That's all he do. That's all them niggas do.
All I heard the other day, somebody said, I don't snore, I breathe hard.
Yeah, them niggas. All them niggas breathe hard. This shit is fucking crazy. I can't stand them niggas. I've been around these niggas too long. That's the fucking problem with these niggas. But nah, for real. My thing is, nigga, but here's the difference. When you get paid weekly, nigga, you feel like you are untouchable. You know that check coming every Friday, you buying 4 apes. Okay, you getting your pair of sneakers you want because you know, nigga, next Thursday that shit is hitting your account. When you get paid bi-weekly, nigga, that off week, you be over there at niggas that's on the machine like, hey, yo, my man, you know we get paid next week, right? Let a nigga hold 20. Let me get an eighth until. Hey, yo, my man, let me get an eighth until next week.
I'll say good.
Fuck out of here, nigga. If I could get paid weekly, nigga, I'll be fired. Nate said, yo, shout out everybody in the live. Roy, I see you. Jeff, stay in the live over there. You know what I'm saying? I see you. You got Roy, Jeff, my boy Nasty Nate. That's the barber over there. Ain't Nasty Nate. Yo, nigga, I'm telling you right now, that bi-weekly shit is for the fucking birds. It's for the birds, nigga.
Sometimes it works off.
Now, granted, a part of that we have to take. Listen, a part of that we got to take accountability for, nigga. Because if you know how to manage your money, right, then we should be all right. If you know how to manage your bread, you should start to be all right. So we got to take a little bit of accountability in that. But ain't nothing like knowing you could just, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like knowing you could just motherfucking go get. Hey, I got paid Friday. Go out Saturday, you can spend about 150.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Around here. If you was somewhere else, that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You could buy yourself a little nice steak dinner, maybe crab legs for the weekend. As long as it ain't none of them weeks you got to pay mad shit, you feel me? And then you get paid again. You feel me? But when you get paid bi-weekly, boy, you be trying to make that shit stretch. Because here's what happens. Want to tell you the trick on bi-weekly? You get paid, right? Got all that money in your possession. You feel like you get paid weekly. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you get paid weekly. You start making moves like you get paid weekly. And then Thursday hits,
You no longer
and you
get
check,
paid.
That's
and you check that motherfucking account, and that motherfucker got nothing left but enough for your phone bill, your Spectrum bill, and your rent and your NYSEG. And you're gonna have $50 for the next week and a half. That's when shit gets sticky, nigga. No Tyler the Creator, get the sticky. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, nigga, you out of your fucking mind. All right, next not so quick hit. Favorite child game. Now, I'm not talking video games because you're a fucking gamer and I understand that. Okay. You could say, you could give that to me. I can't ask the question and not do that. You could give me your favorite video game. But nigga, where I'm from, niggas play Uncle Sam. Where I'm from, niggas play OUTL. Where I'm from, niggas play Bombardment. Where I'm from, niggas went to St. Mary's and played No Touch Gravel. Where I'm from, niggas played Manhunt through the hills in Oak Creek Townhomes. Where I'm from, niggas used to jump the fence of the BTW 3-foot pool just to get away from a nigga during Manhunt. Where I'm from, niggas used to sneak through the back path back up behind Robbie's, the local bar, to go to Fitch Ave because it was still legal. It was all in bounds. There was like 50 niggas. Okay? So when I'm talking about your favorite games as a child, I'm talking about you was outside doing hood rat shit with your friends. What was your favorite game to play?
That'd be Manhunt.
Manhunt?
Yeah. Manhunt. But
I can't hear you, KCF.
all them games you named sound crazy. They sound like some shit.
Oh,
that
no,
you
no
got straight
Touch
out of,
Gravel
like,
was-
No Touch Gravel was fire, nigga.
That sound like
Oh, my fault, Keys, go ahead.
Niggas would be climbing on top of the roofs up there, nigga, so you don't touch them.
That nigga,
Real
Keith, I'm
talk.
sitting here telling your ass to speak up. I got your whole microphone down. My fault, player.
He do me dirty.
Did you crazy dirty? But not,
That's
first off, let's talk about real
crazy.
things. No Touch Gravel was crazy. You don't even know what No Touch Gravel is.
I don't. That's why it sounds wild.
First off, No Touch Gravel was fire. You go to, first off, if you went to the real St. Mary's, if you was really from the hood, okay?
Before it burned down.
Well, before it burned down, okay?
I ain't gonna tell you who did it.
They used to have wood, they used to have a wooden part, whatever. It was like steeples though. Shit looked like a big ass castle. It was all ground, it was all rocks on the boundary at the bottom. But you could jump from steeple to steeple, building to building, whatever. If it was nice, you could jump from the playground structure to the grass, whatever. So we would play what we call No Touch Gravel. You would have to be on the fucking play place. You could not touch the rocks. So you either, if you was on the thing, you had to hide your way through the rocks, maneuver through the fucking play place. If not, you had to jump from the play place to the fucking grass, run around and not get caught. It was No Touch Gravel. The nigga Cessa Clavio was the fucking best nigga. The nigga used to sit on the top of the steeple like motherfucking Assassin's Creed and not move and just look at niggas because nobody could get up there. The nigga was cheating. I'm not gonna tell what they did to Ben, Darnell, AJ, Sheldon, but you know what I'm saying. We're gonna leave it alone. Love y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Creek niggas for real. Creek niggas for real. What else? Bombardment was not Bombardment was Bombardment was basically dodgeball. Put all the balls on one line. Each team go to crazy pause. Each team go to either end, run to the grab about it out, you hit each other until you out. But what I'm saying to you is it wasn't these fucking foam shits we got now that's fucking protecting people's face. This was the rubber, this was the joints that when they hit you, it rang off. You heard that shit through the gym, nigga. Okay? We wasn't out here. This is wrong. That's why these kids soft now. They ain't getting hit in the fucking face with the right fucking dodgeballs. That's the problem. If these kids was getting hit in the face with the right dodgeballs, nigga, we'd have way tougher kids around this motherfucker.
Think about some shit. You be like,
Nigga, that shit used to, nigga, it used to make, I'm gonna tell you why, because it gave you natural consequences. When you got hit with one of them, nigga, it didn't end there. That shit stung until you got your ass off the motherfucking court. Your shit was ringing red. You was mad that you had a reminder for at least 30 seconds that you just got smacked in the face by, which made you dodge something the next time.
This game almost over. All right,
Yeah, I'm back, nigga.
I'm coming for
It
you.
taught you how to get your get back. It taught you.
I'm catching balls and saying the game. Ha, I got two out.
Pause. Hey, yo, you catching what? Hey, yo.
Balls, man.
Yeah.
No
hey,
diddy.
yo. God
Damn, y'all
damn,
took
that
it
was
that
crazy.
way.
I had to get you real quick.
Yeah, I did.
Shout out Rich Porter, man. Hey, yo, first off, shout out Tito. Tito, you had me nervous earlier. You gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make it. Shout out. You gonna make it.
I ain't gonna say it.
Say it, nigga. Fuck that.
What's the name of that? It was Wet Seal? Was it Wet Seal?
Oh shit. Is that what I called him?
Nah.
Yeah, we did.
Nah.
That's my nigga. I ain't gonna do him like that though. Hey, yo, Tico, we might have to call you on this one. I gotta holler at you, man. We got some reminiscing to do about the gambling days. You know what I'm saying? And how you don't got no jumper and shit of that nature. No Adam 22.
Definitely got no jumper. He keeps spraining his ankle. Trying to shoot that damn jumper.
Chill, bro.
That nigga Tito do be doing that shit.
That nigga hit some shots though.
All right, y'all. You know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Keys, y'all talk while I get us prepped for the best time of the fucking show. Okay.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what he's talking about.
How do you not know?
I don't know. I like chicken.
That's fucking crazy.
Crazy sounds just missing.
I'll tell you guys exactly what time it is right now. Okay.
This must be white people news.
Let's run it back.
It's got to be white people news. Yeah, this definitely white people news. He must have been on Snapchat today. He was on Snapchat today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the White Crime Watch.
I told you.
Y'all need to hear the let's hear the music again. Y'all niggas thought I was playing? Hold on. Fuck is wrong with these niggas, huh? You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the White Crime Watch, okay? And if you're not familiar with the White Crime Watch, the White Crime Watch is where we talk about nothing but white crime. I will not, and I repeat, I will not be reporting on African-American crime on this show. You want to know why? We get reported on enough. Today's White Crime Watch is a fucking doozy, though, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Today's White Crime Watch is brought to you from the dear state. I got two of them. Which one you want first? You want the whitest of the whitest?
Ooh, that sounds crazy.
You want the whitest of the whitest? Because this can't be niggas, all right?
Wait.
Ain't.
This nigga said it can't be.
Chill, bro.
You want the whitest of the whitest crime today?
He said
Because it can't be us.
All right, I'm listening.
3 teens stabbed their mother over what? over what, Ali? Just give me a guess.
I'm gonna go with
I'm gonna give you niggas 5 guesses.
I'm gonna go with Minecraft points.
No, that's one. That was close. That was good.
Close.
They triple stabbed her though. They ganged up with each other and stabbed their mama over this, is what I'm trying to tell you. To the point where the 70-year-old grandmother had to step in and try and defend her daughter from her grandkids.
She cut the Wi-Fi off. She had to cut the Wi-Fi off. I heard something like this before.
Keith, you are absolutely correct. These bitches try to take their mama and grandma out over the motherfucking Wi-Fi, nigga. Ain't no way it's us.
They got straight talk.
First off, the minute a knife come out on any nigga parent, we dead there. Okay, go get what knife, nigga? You aren't making it. We gonna end up. It's gonna look. You wanna know what scene is gonna be like? You seen 6 Man?
For what I'm about to do.
You seen 6 Man?
I'm about to send him right.
Fact, right to you. You seen 6 Man? Remember when that nigga Dunk came down and ended up in heaven when he woke up? That's what's gonna happen to us. That can't be us. There's no way in fucking hell this could be us. White Crime Watch is crazy. I'm telling you, you motherfuckers be acting like it's us. It's not us. It be y'all over there doing the craziest of the crazy shit. Okay? Are you ready for another episode? Another one? Hold on, let me give it to you again, guys. Got 2 for you today. All right, you motherfuckers. The second one is from Indiana. You know they're white. There's nothing to talk about. If it's not Gary, there's nowhere else to talk about. If it ain't where Freddie Gibbs is from, what are we talking about? And Michael Jackson?
I'm listening.
The teacher asked her students to gangbang her with screen mask on and has been sentenced.
Yeah.
She did what?
That's real close.
I was in my phone when he said this. I was paying no attention.
Real shit.
What? Are you asking me what my algorithm be like?
Yeah, like How you found that?
It just popped up on the illustrious.
Who mom found the group chat?
I don't
That's
know.
what it was. Somebody
Bro.
mother found the group chat.
Who mom
First
found
off,
the group
what
chat?
were you sending in the group chat?
Who mom found the group chat?
Or who's on Life 360?
They about to be on Life 360. Here's my thing. How does
Somebody
that go,
on Life
though?
360.
Like, as a teacher, how do you approach your student and be like, hey, yo?
I think.
Or do you think the student is giving the inkling off and then
I
teachers
don't
is
wanna
folding?
fucking-
Which one you think it is?
Yeah,
No,
that's what
hell
you got.
no. Like, that shit crazy.
That
I
is
know some people that
ridiculous.
took down some teachers, Trey.
I
You
don't-
gotta
Me
ask
too.
them.
Listen, yo,
Yeah, ask
time
them.
out. We're going to talk about some real shit
Y'all
right
niggas
now.
some wild
Keith,
times.
you ain't lying. I'm dead ass serious.
None of
True
those.
story. I'm not giving up no names. An incident happened right after we got out of high school. Feel me?
We fresh out.
Nigga, do you know that picture is still roaming the streets? It's yo, they've made it like a fucking
It's a meme.
no, nigga. They made it like the movies. You know how they pass down from one class to the next class? Every time a new class comes in, the picture goes out to that class coming
I
into,
think she's
coming
still
into the
teaching,
school.
ain't she?
I don't know.
Ain't no way.
Nigga, I know for a fact.
Y'all niggas diabolical.
We didn't do it. No, time out. First, I'll see that's your problem. Wasn't no
That's
niggas
part
that
of
did
white
this.
people news right there.
But white people, I'm dead ass. These
Y'all-
motherfuckers, the incident happened probably like maybe a year, 2 years after we graduated.
Oh, that's wild.
But what I'm saying is the niggas took the flick went viral. Now every year a new class comes in, that shit goes.
You might as well move.
That shit is crazy to me. But this young generation is motherfucking crazy. But what I'm saying is, what the fuck in your right mind as a teacher makes you put yourself in that dumbass predicament?
You just vulnerable. You just vulnerable all your life though.
That's different.
That's who you are though.
Or you just a freaky ass.
It's disturbing.
It is disturbing.
That shit crazy. Like what?
I got a young man in school.
Nah.
Imagine teaching you teach.
No, never.
I can't do it. Like
No,
you what?
none. That shit dumb.
That shit is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
You nasty
fucking
motherfuckers need to get whatever time it is. Now on the flip side of that, as we were talking about the
no.
third,
It's
I'm not. I'm just. I mean, we
no.
we don't want to go down this route because it's a fact.
We're gonna skip it.
Skip
We're
it.
gonna skip it. Let's just go ahead and skip
He said,
it.
just go.
Let's just go ahead. Because I'm trying to live my best life right now, and the answers that we got to come up with for that one, let's just go ahead and skip it.
All right, man. Here we go, Ali. Does every woman think that they got that fire?
I don't know. I think some do, some don't. I think some know they don't, some know they do.
Do you think it's important for a woman to know if she got that fire, just like it's important for a man to know if that nigga got, you know what I'm saying? If he doing what he do, what he need to do, how he doing?
I mean,
I think it's important, I guess, to a certain extent.
Because let me ask this question. Let me ask this, because these niggas is playing right now. I'm gonna ask this question a very different way. Ready, guys?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Has there ever been a moment where Shorty said, I got that fire, and you went in there and that shit wasn't no fire? And what did you do in that space? What did you do in that situation? Did you tell her it wasn't fire? Because I'm trying to get to something right now.
no, I told my boys.
That it wasn't fire?
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell her though. I ain't about to hurt her feelings, bro.
What?
You gonna tell her that shit ain't no
Over
good?
there.
I'm just not gonna talk
Ali,
to her no
you
more.
went right there. I don't even gotta ask
I'm
the
not gonna talk
question.
to her no more.
Go
bro.
ahead, Ali. Please go. Go, Ali.
You gonna hit, and then you gonna tell her like,
Please
listen,
go, Ali.
You're either gonna tell her it's not it, or you gotta make it.
I've created the matchup I was looking for.
What you gonna do?
I'ma just not hit her up no more, fam. It's just
Smoke.
slowly, just like
She might not know.
she don't need to know. Somebody else can
She
tell her.
might not know.
I can't be the one to tell her though.
You be a fucking
Ali.
fool, nigga. You
I can't be the one. I
You
got to tell my,
fucking crazy,
I'll tell you and Trav like, yo, listen, don't.
nigga. Why is you telling me? You should tell her.
No, I don't want to tell her.
You should tell her.
Nah,
nigga.
man, nah,
What?
man.
You just had a moment.
Because once you tell
nigga,
her,
you tell it no.
Because her, what's her response?
Her response, if
Your
she
dick
fuck
little,
with you,
nigga.
if she fuck with you, she gonna be like, you know what, you right. I might change this shit. This shit might work. This shit might, you know what? I like this. Okay, this might. Oh, all right. But you not gonna tell her? You're bugging. You missed out on so much.
No, I didn't.
Bro.
No, I didn't.
Let me-
I'm not wasting
So
time.
much.
The reason,
What?
listen, the reason I'm asking this
You about to
question
invest?
is, what do you think the percentages of men that are in that situation. Because a lot of times we just take what a bitch can get.
Nah,
We're not all you,
Nah.
Ali. You talking from a space.
No, because it's
You
like
talking? Listen, I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. If it's my shorty, I'm telling her, right? I'm gonna talk
If it's
to
your
her.
girl,
But get the fuck out of here, nigga.
It's like, yo, you said you was gonna do such and such. You ain't do that.
Okay, there's a way
That's
to do that.
different.
No.
You talking about the box.
Even that. It depends on if I give that much of a fuck. If I'm just hitting one night, if I'm in and out of there, I'm not telling you nothing. I might give it I want, I'm out of there. But if I'm fucking, if we gotta fuck for longevity,
If we together,
we gonna talk.
If we together,
yes.
But if it's just I'm in there, if I'm in
I
there,
gotta keep telling you, what the fuck is we doing?
if I'm just in there, if I'm just
dead fish.
Ali, so let me ask you a question.
No, don't do it.
It's a hypothetical, bro. And I want you to answer. I want you to answer truthfully. That's the fucking point, nigga. I know you. You know what I'm saying? This is why I set the question up. If you go out, this is hypothetical, please.
Okay.
Hypothetical, motherfuckers. Super. You go out. Shorty give you a vibe. Pull up on you. I want to She say, it's fire, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Now, you know you ain't going to talk to Shorty next day, nothing. It might just be one of them, you know what I'm saying? Found the deal, time to kill. Listen, let me finish. You bring it to you complete said mission. Said mission was not up to par for your standards. If you are not you're telling me on the one night stand, Jimmy, you telling her that her shit ain't fire, you just not gonna go back. I'm just trying to figure out.
You gonna hit her up, yo, listen, shorty. You pulled up with me, that shit was not it.
Real shit though.
You telling me on the one night stand, Jimmy, you gonna be like, hey, yo, shorty, your shit was ass, nigga.
Time out. You ain't never had a bad game?
But we're not allowed to have bad games.
Time out though. You ain't like, come on.
I've been in a situation. Yes. Too many drinks. It happens.
I don't know. It's just one of them situations where, like, I'm doing all of this extra shit, and you got me into a space where I'm like, hell to the no, nigga.
But it's a one night.
Are you telling her on the one night stand, Jimmy? That's what I'm asking. You talking about? We're not doing it. No, Keith, get the fuck away from me. That's not the question. Answer the fucking question, nigga.
Yes, I'm telling you.
You're telling her one night stand, Jimmy.
It's gonna be in a polite way.
You a cold nigga.
No, it's real.
It's gonna be. Let me ask this question: is it gonna be after, or you gonna go on the tech? You gonna go home on the ride and hit her with the text?
So how many people before me was dealing with the same situation and didn't tell you?
Yo, this nigga is a.
I'm not about to be the one to tell you.
We gotta be quiet because he's dropping gems right now. Keep talking.
Real shit.
Keep talking. Yeah.
I'm not.
Hold on.
I'm not telling you no shit. Unlike no.
Hold on. You're moving too fast. You're moving too fast. Stay right there. No, moving too fast. So you done it. I just want to walk everybody through the scenario because you are a legend, nigga.
You are a legend.
You are a fucking legend. I just want to walk everybody through the scenario.
Matter of fact, I am taking notes. I pulled out my notes.
Thank you. I'm so happy you did. Please send them to me.
I'm taking notes.
So
right
you
now
get this nigga's nice.
Y'all better not be trash out here.
Listen, so you get done blicking, right? And then you be like, hey, yo, shorty. Time out, let me finish. Hey, yo, shorty. Hey, yo, shorty, you ready? Listen, this is what he just said.
That's what he said to us.
Hey, yo, shorty. You know, I just about to tell you something that other men probably didn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I really think you would appreciate this because I don't want you to keep being out here having bad games.
You're a bad bitch.
Like you seem like you're the baddest, girl. You're the baddest. Like I seen you, right? Like you like Jordan in Game 7. You can't fold. You gotta make sure you gotta make sure you know what I'm saying? Your shit was whack, shorty. You know what I'm saying? Your shit wasn't like that. You ain't do nothing. Your head was crazy. I felt teeth. Things of that nature. Listen, baby girl, this isn't bad. This is communication for you and for the men that come after me. That's Ali.
You hear this nigga? You almost spilled everything over there, nigga. What are you talking about? That's the whole time.
That's
nigga.
Ali. That's Ali. That's it. That's what he said he was gonna say to the joint. You are a fucking legend. I just want you to know that. You're a legend, man.
Can you hit the horn?
You're a bad man, boy.
Hey, can you hit the horn one time?
If I had Shaft music right now, I'd have played it while you was talking. Right now, that boy is good, boy.
Yeah, this man
he
walking.
said he flipped it into something positive.
He said to a positive message.
He said, no, I know where you was going. All right, I'm gonna fall. Go ahead. Don't flip it now. Exactly, bitch. You know where we was going.
No, that's you took it to a place that wasn't there.
I think. Listen.
But how would you not tell somebody though?
If it's somebody you have to deal with, then you should tell.
But you wouldn't, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be telling her anyway. So
That's
then it's
my
not a-
point.
then it's
But
not a
you
one-night
saying you
stand.
care off of the one
Nah,
stiggity.
I'm not. I said no.
You
and
said
then
you was no,
put
you
me in the
did it,
corner,
nigga.
and when I
You
stepped in the
said
corner
you're
and
telling her.
I hit him with a move. He didn't like that shit. Make it make sense because I said it's situational. I didn't say situational, but you would have to care to be in that space.
I feel you.
And I'm not. I said what I said was
That nigga Keith's burp. That nigga stink as fuck.
Thank
If
you.
you know that
I like
nigga breath, that shit was hot right there too.
Oh my god.
I would have to care. I'm not that one night stand shit isn't a thing, is what I said to you. And you was like, nah, we here. Let's stay here. Not like you got to be here for me to do that. So if I'm telling you, it's because I'm like, yo, look like but it's a different conversation because it's situational.
So hold on. You gonna go back?
You gonna tell her and not double back?
You
To see if she got it right?
Yeah, you gonna double back, see if we got it right?
How was you telling her though? See, that's the question.
You said you was telling her.
Niggas is coarse. How would you say it though? See, that's the thing. Like you trying to say some shit that is delicate.
I'm just not gonna tell her,
trying to
Ali.
be rough about the shit.
Ali, I'm
Make
just not
sense?
gonna tell her. I'm just not going back,
And you
bro.
might miss out on some shit you ain't never.
I'm
known
just gonna
before.
miss out. Then
Hear
fuck
me
it.
though. That's what I'm saying. Are you feel me?
Sometimes you gotta
might
miss out.
miss out on some real shit. You might miss out on some shit.
Sometimes you have to miss out,
But
Ali.
he said she trying to sell my dick from the back. I don't know how that.
Hey,
is.
this nigga stupid. I ain't never trying to see you.
But what if that?
Yeah.
What if that tang don't just never go away?
This nigga is stupid.
Listen,
Yo, come on, hold on.
I want you to think about this. Nigga
Hold
said
on.
tang. We
He
not in
said
the NASA, nigga. This ain't no orange drink. I don't want to hear that word at all. Reference to none of that shit at all. Don't no fuck up. Exactly. This nigga fucked up everything for me.
Hey, yo, Jesus.
Everything, nigga. Everything. Nah.
Nigga Keith said, what if that tang just don't go away?
Right.
That sounds like something you keep grabbing.
Hey, yo, this nigga is retarded.
Like, I hate
So
y'all.
listen,
I hate y'all. Why y'all
Hey, yo. Keith said, what if that tang just don't go away?
Nah, man.
This nigga is retarded, yo.
can't wait for you to get back, Ray, man.
Facts, bro. Shout out my man Ray. You have to talk to him.
Right now, he be screaming at me.
He is
He be
retarded,
screaming
yo.
at me right now.
All right, here's my other question. What's an assumption? This could be quick. What's an assumption that women have about us when we go out that is absolutely wrong? And what is it that we really do?
That way, you going to the bar chasing?
Yeah.
I ain't going to chase not a damn person. I'm going to sit down and watch the game.
And chill with the gang.
That's it. And
Like,
talk
don't nobody want to do nothing with nobody. We just want to be at the house chilling. A lot of us just be sitting here talking shit,
I'm about to say
Reminiscing.
that. I'm about to say-
reminiscing, talking about you
You
motherfuckers.
talking about y'all. Y'all talking about us.
Talking about y'all ass.
No.
That's a cat. We really don't. We be over there cracking jokes,
Where did his hat?
reminiscing. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a theory that girls don't like us to have fun without them, which occurs sometimes until they don't give a fuck about you. Then it's like, bitch, nigga, get away
That's
from
when
me.
you got to define fun, because a nigga fun might just be some simple ass shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. What was the
I might be sitting at the bar and get a drink, turn around and watch a motherfucker stumble 17 times.
And look at Ali
and be
like,
you know what? That shit just made my night. I'm good for the rest of the night. That shit
But that
right there,
doesn't-
I'm gonna
but-
think about that shit all night. That shit crazy.
Hey yo, but then
And I watch-
stop. We all got to stop capping. We all
What
got
you
that
did?
phone call when it's just us and the niggas watching the game. We all laughing, and then, I'm not trying to take. It was like the Kevin Hart bit. Remember when he was like, "Yo, they just hear us having fun and they get mad on the fucking phone."
I've been-
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I think what's another assumption I think is that, especially like when we go on trips. But I think niggas got a lot of assumptions too, though.
What you assuming though?
I think that
What
they assume when we go on, man. Want to know which one fucking pisses me off? I'm gonna tell you which one pissed me off.
Sounds so personal.
If my friends happen to be whores,
Time out.
okay,
Allegedly.
I'm
allegedly,
not one.
because the black men around me don't cheat. But if my friends
Thank you,
happen
sir.
to be whores, okay, that doesn't mean that I'm the whore too. Oh, you're going out with other guys? They cannot force my penis into no other vagina.
You're
Okay,
going out with such and such.
I'm going out with my friends.
I ain't never
You
slipped and
can't
fell
do
in
that.
Nothing.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking
Allegedly.
about? I ain't ever slipped and fell in no box in my life.
If I was there, it's because I was supposed to be there.
And because I made the choice to go there. Don't be crying to me about, oh, you're going out with such and such, he's such or whatever. I don't like you going out with him. What the fuck does what he got to do with me? Do you trust me or do you love me? Deep is our bond, and it only takes for you to be gone.
That's the conversation y'all have.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day,
Do you trust me or do you love me? How deep is our bond if it's all it takes for you to be? Shout out Roy. That nigga gonna be like 50 and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, fuck out of here. We do not be doing nothing. We be over there dumb as fuck, chilling, watching fucking people get punched in the face, basketball, football, all
That's
types
it.
of shit. That's it, man. We don't be doing much, man.
Catching up with our white boys.
That's all we be doing,
We'll
chilling,
be laughing
man.
at shit.
We don't be doing much.
Looking
Just,
at
you know what I'm
the
saying?
world
Don't
in
worry
life,
about
it's not
us.
in a real place.
We don't be doing much. Y'all be watching too much TV, thinking we out here on the hunt. They don't want us half the
They
time.
don't want us. We broke.
They don't want niggas like us,
Yeah,
man.
we
You know what I'm
broke
saying?
shit.
Fuck is we talking about? You bitches don't want us. The fuck is we talking about out here? All right, we gotta talk about this nigga because I gotta ask a question quick.
Buckets.
So the nigga,
I bet y'all.
did you see the coach that pulled the girl's hair in the lineup?
She said something to him. She cussed at him, but he shouldn't have did it though. You don't do
Keith,
that.
I'm mad as fuck. You just let this conversation talk about.
I just say
She cussed at him. They don't give a fuck what she did at that grown ass man.
What he said is she cursed at me, but he shouldn't have did that. You don't put your hands on nobody, kid.
Come on,
Because I'm if I'm the father in the stands, I'm coming down there, I'm 80 or not.
You know this is no other video of anything else. I haven't seen anything else of it.
I'm punching that nigga the fuck up.
Him
don't put your hands on my daughter, nigga. You out of your fucking mind.
All I seen was him walking. He turned around,
yanked her shit. Couldn't have been. You see, he ain't yanked that black girl hair.
Nah,
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think there's some shit that just happened to be caught on TV.
She said something. He caught anger. He lost his control.
His outburst, that was too natural. It was I didn't do this before.
That's another thing. That was a natural response.
It was. Come on, Chris. Like, why would that be your first instinct?
Because he did it before.
Come on.
It's a fact. That's a fact. I get it. And also, when you see how old the nigga is, this is not an excuse. When you see how old the nigga is, you think about it. That's how they used to coach. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. That's how them niggas used to coach back in the day. Bobby Knight throwing chairs across the fucking thing, all types of crazy shit. They don't make it right. I just said it does not make it right. But that nigga flashed back to 1960.
No, he just had a lack.
You said pulling hair and throwing the chair is the same.
Not the same.
Not the same.
It was a lack of moment.
Not the same.
Lack of judgment.
Lack of judgment. I said moment.
This nigga said lack of moment.
Chair is crazy.
True AG fashion. All right. So what do y'all think about this? Trump has made it legal again for federal buildings or federal funded buildings to basically segregate the bathrooms again. Now, it is led to believe that this is only for the transgender community being able to
deal with it for 3 years,
having to go into
3 more years,
different bathrooms and things of that nature. However, what it did open the door up to, what I'm realizing is that it does open the door up to if they really wanted to do whites and black bathrooms and shit again, which I don't think they would do. But when you hear that and hear that as the array of things that,
how do you police that?
Police what?
So you can ask somebody standing at the door like, yo, you breaking the law?
I mean, they will police it.
They did before. I'm just saying they did.
Be in uniform in the bathroom.
No, but
by the bathroom. If they choose, what I'm saying to you is they have the ability and they have the choice to do that.
How long is that gonna last? How long until a motherfucker's like, man, I'm not listening to the bullshit you're talking about right now. Fuck you.
Facts. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
It's gonna happen. People gonna do it,
and niggas gonna get
like I said,
punched
how long is that
on.
gonna last? So what are we really talking about, and what are you really trying to stop me from paying attention to?
What I'm saying is the fucking audacity of this nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like the audacity of him to. And here's what I'm saying. This is how you know we a puppet, though. And my mother made a very good point the other day when I went over there. To shout out Gwendolyn Weber McLeod.
Seen you speeding off the other day.
She made a really good point. When you think of the fact that that Donald Trump is the puppet that is running our country, but if we'd agree, or I think that it's really Elon Musk who's doing so. Elon Musk comes from South Africa. Okay. Not only South Africa, he's a white South African.
They just ended apartheid in like the 70s.
His parents thrived. His parents thrived in apartheid in South Africa. You hear me? His parents thrived in apartheid in South Africa. And both of them are very well-known races. And when you put that into context with what the fuck he's doing and the fact that he has complete ill regard for what he would deem him or underclassed than him, then it makes a lot of sense as to why these motherfuckers is moving with such reckless abandon to make our fucking country be more divided or give us or give those who they appear or feel are superior the advantage which they've already had, but even more so for these next 4 years while Donald Trump is there. The other thing though is for me is that it's a rude awakening for all you motherfucking hillbillies that voted for this nigga, because you thought everything was going to be peaches and cream, but the things that also help you, he is also taking away, i.e. Social Security, i.e. DEI, i.e. all of those other things that were getting people with disabilities able to still be fairly judged for jobs and employment, right? Those things are things that are going to be on hold. So it's a wake-up call for you guys as well. I think that you're gonna have to deal. This nigga stupid. He got seal as a seal back there. Look just like Tito. Listen, what I am. Yeah, my fault, Tito. You know I had to shoot at you, bro. Get in the chat. You know your mama is. But nah, for real, man. Like when you look at it from a broader spectrum and look at how the world is fucking going, it's kind of clear to see what's going on right now. And I think ultimately, at some point, us as a country have to look out at the situation and say, are we going to continue to fall into the us versus them, or the fucking thing that's made up to believe that it's red versus blue, or are we gonna fucking do what's in the best interest of us being a fucking country? Because right now we look like a fucking reality TV show. Do you have anything to say to that, sir?
We've been trending that way since like the 2000s. So like,
who do you think the last like reputable president was? Obama?
I don't even want to think about reputable president. When was the last time the world was okay? When was niggas comfortable? When was the last time a motherfucker was comfortable and was able to live within their means?
That ain't happening right now.
Question. Like when was that? I guess that would be then, because that shit ain't happened for a minute. Like what are we talking about? It don't matter who really there at this point in time.
For sure. But I think we lived more I think we had more of a sense of security, because at the end of the day, when you really look at it, it's like we know what it is up there at the top or whatever. But when you understand, when you're dealing with big money and big politics and the way optics look, you want somebody that is leading your country that seems strong, seems understanding, seems not irrational, seems like they're making decisions that are, even though they are from a different party, are in the best interest of the overall people that live in their said country. Granted, when you give power to dumb motherfuckers, they're gonna do what they do with it. But what I am going to say is that I think it is, like I said, it's a wake up call. It's going to be on us to look at these next 3-4 years as a country and be like, what do we really want us to look like? Do we want us to keep looking like we on Love and Hip Hop, or do we want us to fucking actually look like somebody that's a country that's got strength and probably the superpower? You know what I'm saying? That got some fucking sense about them. That's the question we got to ask ourselves. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Last question that I got of the night brings us back a little bit to the woman and men thing. I ain't trying to make it all of that, but it was a great question to be had. But I think everybody answered this relatively the same. As a man, would you be willing to take care of all financial abilities if your significant other took care of absolutely everything else?
Yes.
Keys?
Yeah, been there, done that.
This nigga stupid.
Like
Yeah, that's
and that's what I thought
like
too.
realistically, like yes, absolutely. The fuck are you
Facts.
talking about?
Because there's a whole bunch of shit that niggas don't want to do.
1 + 1 = 12, and we know this. And 9 + 10 = 21. So what are we talking about?
So what I'm saying to you, so the second part of that question would be, if that's the case, then why do men ask women what do they bring to the table if we know that's what we would take?
What we living in right now.
I'm asking Jenny, answer that question. You answered the first setup question. Now I'm asking you this question. If we are so easily able to say, you know what, if you can answer the first question by saying, if a girl will take care of every other thing in the crib or everything else in your life, you're willing to take care of it financially, take care of her financially and all the financials. If you're willing to quickly say, yes, I'm willing to do that, then why as men are we asking women today, what do you bring to the table if we're willing to do what you just said?
We're living in, a situation where somebody allowed that question to be asked. Like, why is that even a question? Like, why are we asking that? Like, why are we not just trying to figure this shit out?
Things have changed.
You're right,
exactly.
But we growing, but things have only changed because somebody is online probably talking about some shit that don't really matter or don't really pertain to the way that they live it.
A woman
So
shouldn't
like
have
at
to
the end
do
of the
this.
day, like
Man
why
shouldn't.
is that even a question? Like you listening to somebody else put that out there. So now you going off of what somebody else's experiences are. I understand you're supposed to take experiences, but then you're supposed to adjust them to your life so that you can rock and roll.
Mhm.
You're not making no music then at that point. You copying somebody else. So that's plagiarism.
For sure. And I think
You're living somebody else's life because you following their rules.
but I think you're coming from you think I'm playing devil's advocate right now because I agree. Let me say I agree with you.
I know you.
But in playing devil's advocate,
Go ahead.
I think you're speaking from a space of a perfect world.
No, not a fucking shot.
I think you are because
Define a
ultimately,
perfect world though, because a perfect world is for you, not for me.
and but what you're saying
is
it,
your perfect
but in
world.
your thought process, you're coming from a space of thinking that there's an understanding on both ends,
It
right?
should be.
There should be. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say you're coming from a space of thinking of a perfect
And
world.
if it ain't, what we in this union for?
And that's my point. What I'm saying to you, and that goes to Keis's point, things have changed.
1,000%.
When
Things
you-
have changed, but
when
things
you-
have only changed because people
When you were
allowed the question to be asked.
when you were in the 70s or something like, and where I'm sorry, this sounds fucking crazy, but what you're talking about was one of those things where it's like what's understood don't need to be said. You get what I'm saying? The union you're talking about was understood, don't need to be said. The union like my mother and father has, the union like Keith's mother and father has, like it was understood, didn't need to be said. Those things were just, and I'm not just saying be in the kitchen, whatever. You can have your job, be entrepreneur, do whatever it is. But what I'm saying is there was a thought process of he needs me to do this, she needs me to do this. We're gonna do this together to make sure that both of us go this way, right? And in Keith's standpoint, where he's coming from, he's saying things change because he feels either men or female, I don't know which side you're picking, don't necessarily move in that fashion anymore. You could say on one hand, it's the women that have come up to the space of being more independent, wanting to be independent, or asking or living a life of if I'm beautiful, I should deserve money and fly it out and all of this and talk and date them all and all of that. We could say it's that. We could say it's the quote unquote sassy man who has too many feelings or too emotional, or we could say it's the man who is now saying, all right, I'm going to do this. And if you don't provide this for me, then I'm not even going to give you a space or time to try and build that. Right. But for whatever reason it is, I think when you look at it as simple as you say it, which I agree with, and it should be, right? Because you're saying if you don't know, if you automatically going to do, it shouldn't be a conversation because whatever you do, I'm going to pick up the slack too, right? Is that basically what you're saying?
Essentially.
And essentially, right?
But that's communication. Like,
true. But what I'm saying is in a perfect, and that
that's
would be
not perfect though.
and
That's not perfect.
And what I'm saying is if we're not talking about us, but I think we've all been in situations where what you're saying is not the truth, especially because for me and you, we are over communicative.
Not necessarily, because you could say a bevy of things without even having to say some shit. So communication don't necessarily always have to be words.
For sure, I agree.
But the conversation need to be had.
Mhm.
So if you're deciding not to have that conversation when you know the conversation needs to be had, where we stand. We talking about shit that this is conversations that need to be had. This is life. This is life and how life moves.
Mhm.
I might move this way, you might move this way. But if we trying to move forward together, then we should be talking about this shit regardless.
And we should be trying to make sure that we pick each other up where everybody else is short.
I gotta know where you great at, and I gotta know where I slack at. I gotta know where you pick me up at, where I pick you up at. I gotta know that shit. But that takes you wanting to.
But what
know
I'm
that
saying
shit,
to you is we got to go back to the original question. And I agree. Hear me clearly. I'm trying to separate the conversation because I agree with you. You hear me? I agree with your thought process and what you should want in a relationship, no matter what that relationship is, which is reciprocation and compromise, right? I get that with you. But what I'm also saying to you is the original question was, would you be willing to take care of everything else, every financial thing in the crib if Shorty provided for everything else?
Yes.
Your response was
instantly yes.
Your response was instantly yes. And then my second question was, then why do men always ask a woman?
I can't speak.
I'm not asking. I'm about to give you the third part of the question. That's why we're doing it. I'm trying to be good at this. I'm trying to be good at this. I'm trying to get good at this. So on the flip side, I say, then if that's the question, why do men always ask, what does a woman bring to the table if we already come into it expecting to have to take care of the financials? That's number one. And then here's the third part of the question. Does the stance of what do you bring to the table in your eyes make you a weak man?
Neither.
Or make you somebody that stands on something and has a standard?
Because I don't like you for what you bring to the table. That's not a question for me. What are you bringing to my table? What table are we talking about?
There's many tables to bring something to, whether it be emotionally, physically, French. You know what I'm saying? There's mad tables she could bring something to, which is why I'm asking if you know what I'm saying. It's a 3-part, and you answered too, which is trying to walk the dog down here. Because here's the thing: once a nigga gets to a point now where he says, "I have a standard of, I need you to bring everything else but financials to the table," and you can't meet that, and said man says, "Because you cannot meet it, I'm out."
He's not wrong.
She will say, "Sassy nigga in feelings. Why the fuck you worried about this?" But in the same sense, you just said we come into it expecting it. So why are we walking? Why does she have? She might have it. Does she have a point to call us that? Because in your eyes, and what you said was, if you take, if we willing to take care of all the financials, then that should be what it is.
But that's situational, because I'm not gonna ask you to do some shit. But if I ask you to do some shit and I'm telling you what's going on and you still can't meet that standard, like, I guess I'm in the wrong for continuing to trying to make you see that this shit bother me. This shit ain't it. This shit ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
I keep showing you this shit ain't working. You keep doing the shit the same way. And then I'm telling you how to do it a different way and you're not doing it. Then I look like the asshole at the end of the day. Like I keep doing the same shit.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yeah.
So then what am I doing?
I feel you. But I'm saying, I guess, so let me ask this question. I'm going to ask the 3 questions flat out one more time.
Come on.
You're good. One, you're willing. So you're saying, one, you're willing to take care of it as long as she takes care of everything else.
Can I answer that?
Yes.
Everything else could be situational. So like if I'm bringing the bread into the crib, you're not bringing everything to the crib, you know what I'm saying? But you home more than me.
So you're doing other, that's everything else for me. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Exactly. So that's a conversation. So if you cool with that, then what's understood should need to be explained, right? So then we should be in the same spot.
Got you.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. So second question.
All right. Who giving it to me?
No, you said you had a second. That was the first question. I answered your first.
Oh no, the second question was then why do you think we should still be asking women what do they bring to the table as a man?
I'm not. Why am I worried about what you bring to the table?
Then the third question is on the vote.
I didn't.
Do you? And let me ask this question. All right. So you're saying you shouldn't ask you shouldn't ask what you bring to the table.
It's not that I'm asking. It's not that I'm not saying that. It's not. What I'm saying is I'm not asking. I'm not coming to talk to you because of what I feel like you bring to the table to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
So I might come and talk to you because I feel like, you know what, like, I don't know, it's just something about it. I might something is telling me that I need to figure this out.
Okay.
I don't know. I just got to.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be something completely different. You might not just know it, but I'm not about to just be like, yo, I want to know what you bring to the table. Because sometimes that shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it don't. Especially on face value, if it's like with early on in the relationship, she's gonna tell you whatever the fuck you want.
That's a fact. Like it could go both ways, but at the end of the day, you gotta move and check and jive and everything.
Chances, Chad.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell you. Y'all been cutting motherfuckers off because you didn't want to tell her that her ass was wet. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
I'm still not gonna tell you.
You're bugging. I want you wouldn't want nobody to tell you, like, you know what, you said X, Y, and Z, but you wouldn't want nobody to tell you that.
No, that might hurt somebody's confidence, bro.
What? Nigga, you game 7. Nigga, fuck you talking about, nigga. That shit ain't changing nothing.
Like,
you know what? Thank you for telling me. Because
first off, I'm a clip. Listen, I'm a clip
in that game, but next game, that shit.
Listen, I'm a clip.
I scored 40. I had 20 the game before.
I'm gonna clip my motherfucking Ali impersonation. That shit is accurate. That's what he was basically trying to tell the bitch. All right, listen, if the nigga ever get out your box and start saying, "Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you some other niggas ain't tell you," it's over. Run, bitch. Your feelings are shot that night. I just want you to know your feelings are gone for a month. It's over. It's over. Okay. First off, man, again, thank you, brother, man. Mr. I Like Chicken, aka brother man Ali, PCF baby. Please say the baby. Another good episode. What's the status, Travis? I'm your host, Travis. Thank you for coming through.